Shalom. Shalom. Back out here once again. First and foremost, letting you all praise, honor, and glory. I tell you,
Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shai.
Peace and blessings to all the brothers and sisters out there that's watching, listening, and learning. We are here to prophesy the downfall of America and to preach repentance to our people, the so-called black and brown people, which consists of the so-called blacks, Hispanics, Native and Seminole Indians. We are the true Israelites, God's chosen people according to our theology, history, and prophecy. And the Heavenly Father is going to destroy America by thermonuclear destruction, right, via World War III. But let's start out with Revelation 12 and 1. Revelation 12 and 1.
This is Revelation chapter 12, verse 1. And there appeared a great wonder in heaven, a woman clothed with the sun and the moon under her feet.
Right, the woman clothed with the sun and the moon under her feet. Now, what is this woman? Let's go to 2 Ezra 10. Let's start at verse 2 Ezra 10 and like 30, I think like 34. Right? It's going to tell you who this woman is. And also we're going to get what the sun and the moon represent. Let me see. 10 chapter, 10 looks like it might be 40. 44? Yeah, 44.
This is 2 Ezra chapter 10, verse 44. This woman whom thou sawest is Zion.
What was it?
Zion.
Go ahead.
And whereas she said unto thee, even she whom thou seest as a city built it.
See that? So that woman is talking about Zion. Right now, let's grab Jeremiah 6 and verse 2. Right, that woman is talking about Zion.
The water mic, Allah, Yahweh Shema Shai Barakatah, and Shalom,
bro.
Athena part 12. Yahweh Shema Shai Barakatah.
Now let's grab Jeremiah 6 and verse 2. Yep. So that woman in Revelation, the 12th chapter, is talking about Zion. They ain't talking about Mary, right? They ain't talking about Eve, because I think that's what the Christian church teaches. Like, it's talking about Mary or it's talking about Eve or whatever. No, that woman's talking about Zion. All right, go ahead, Al.
This is Jeremiah chapter 6, verse 2. I have likened the daughter of Zion to a comely and delicate woman.
See that? So that's again reiterating, right, out of the mouth of two, right? The Bible's likening the Israelites or that woman to Zion, right? Because we are married unto the Heavenly Father. We are the wife of the Most High. See, that's what that woman that is being spoken of in Revelation chapter 12 is talking about Zion, right? So you got something? Okay, so boom. So let's go ahead and start back from the top.
Revelation chapter 12, verse 2. And there appeared a great wonder in heaven, a woman clothed.
See that a woman. So now we understand what that woman is, or what that woman is symbolic of. It's talking about Zion, the Israelites. Go ahead.
And with the clothed with the sun and in the moon under her feet.
Right, clothed with the sun and the moon under her feet. Now, the sun and the moon represents knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. Right. Now, when you read the Bible, let's jump to Wisdom of Solomon 7, and let's start at verse 24. When you read the Bible, wisdom, knowledge, and understanding can be likened into the light, right? Because the sun and the moon gives off light, right? It gives off radiation. It gives off that light. So when you read different precepts in the Bible, right, wisdom can be likened into stars, moon, sun, etc. So go ahead, Al.
This is Wisdom of Solomon chapter 7, verse 24. For wisdom is more moving than any motion.
That wisdom. So the context is wisdom, right? Go ahead.
She passeth and goeth through all things by reason of her pureness. For she is the breath of the power of God, a pure influence flowing with the glory of the Almighty. Therefore can no defiled things fall into her. For she is the brightness of every everlasting light.
What is she?
For she is the brightness of the everlasting light.
So that she's the brightness of the everlasting light. So it's comparing wisdom to being bright, right? It's not the sun bright. It's not the moon bright. Go ahead.
And an unspotted mirror of the power of God and the image of goodness.
Read on.
And being but one, she can do all things.
Go ahead.
Remaining in herself, she maketh all things new.
Go ahead.
And all ages entered into holy souls.
Go ahead.
She maketh them friends of God.
She maketh them friends of God. Go ahead.
And prophets.
Go ahead.
For God loveth none but him that dwelleth with wisdom.
Go ahead.
For she is more beautiful than the sun.
Yeah, for she is more beautiful than the sun. Go ahead.
All above all the orders of the stars.
And above all the ordinance of the stars. Go ahead.
Being compared with light.
Being compared with light. Go ahead.
She is found before it.
See that? So that's something right there. Wisdom being likened to the light. She's more beautiful than the sun. So that means that wisdom is more brighter. Wisdom is way more brighter than the sun. See that? So showing that the moon and the sun, in the book of Revelation chapter 12, is not talking about literal moon and sun. That's talking about wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. I have this in Sirach chapter 24, and I'm gonna start at verse 27. Now, when you read Sirach 24, the whole chapter is dealing with wisdom. Wisdom dwelleth in Zion. So this is Sirach 24, and I'm gonna start at verse 27. It says, Sirach 24 and verse 27. It says here, he maketh the doctrine of knowledge appear as the light, and as Gion in the time of vintage. Jumping down to verse 32. It says, I will yet make doctrine to shine as the morning. It will send forth her light afar off. See that we know that wisdom is also known as the doctrine when you read the Bible. See that's what it's called as morning. It's called the light. Right? So precept upon precept showing you what the moon and the sun represent. It represents light. When you have something, bro?
Yeah, archway.
Okay, let's grab Ecclesiastes 8 verse 1 now. Right? So this is how the Bible is read. Right? To gain understanding. Right? Because some simple person, they will read that and they will literally think of a statue of a woman with a sun above their head and the moon underneath their feet. No, it's talking about knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. Right? That's what it means. Go ahead, bro.
Ecclesiastes chapter 1 verse 8. All things are full of labor.
Ecclesiastes 8. Oh, Slocky. Ecclesiastes 8 and 1. My bad. Slocky, bro. Ecclesiastes 8 and 1.
This is Ecclesiastes chapter 8 verse 1. Who is as the wise man? And who knoweth the interpretation of a thing? A man's wisdom.
See, that man's wisdom do what?
Maketh his face to shine.
So wisdom makes your face to shine. Go ahead.
And the boldness of his face shall be changed.
And the boldness of his face shall be changed. See that? So again, just to reiterate, showing you that wisdom is compared to brightness, is compared to light. Like when somebody say, yeah, he's a bright person,
mm-hmm.
It means what? That he's smart.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody says that you're bright, that means that you're smart.
Like the Lord saying that you're like the light of the world, or Yahushua being the light of the world, being we're the ones that have the wisdom, the knowledge of things that are going to be coming throughout the foretime.
Exactly. You got something?
No.
Okay, let's go back to that.
And Shalom Hananiah and Shalom Sarah Mulah and the Wadam Micah Allah continue to block all the scoffers.
Shalom.
This is Revelation chapter 12, verse 1 again. And there appeared a great wonder in heaven, a woman clothed with the sun, and the moon under her feet, and upon her head a crown of 12 stars.
Right, and obviously the 12 stars represents the 12 tribes of Israel. Go ahead.
And she, being with child, cried, travailing in birth, pains to be delivered.
Yeah, why is that? Because during this time we were being oppressed by the Roman Empire. Right? When you read about birth pains in the scriptures in Israel, it's talking about us being under oppression. And during this time, we were being oppressed under the Roman Empire. That's what I'm out.
Yeah.
while you finding that, go ahead and grab this real quick. This is the book of Matthew. Matthew chapter 11 and verse 12. It says, and from the days of John the Baptist until now, the kingdom of heaven suffereth violence, and the violent take it by force. And the kingdom of heaven represents us, a nation of Israel, and that violent that was oppressing the kingdom of heaven was talking about the Romans. The Roman, the Roman Empire, the western half of the Roman Empire. Right, we had to pay taxes unto them, which if you pay taxes, that's a form of oppression right there. Right? You couldn't really have the freedom to maneuver whatever, to do whatever you wanted to do, etc. Right? So the Romans were oppressing us. So that's what that's talking about.
I got something. This is Daniel chapter 7, verse 25. And he shall speak great words against the Most High, and shall wear out the saints of the Most High, and think to change the times and laws, and they shall be given into him unto a time and a dividing of time. So and this, I think this scripture is talking about Antiochus. Is it? No, wrong.
No, that's talking about the little horn.
Oh, the little horn.
Yeah. Little horn. The little horn.
That's
little
all.
Horn was talking about
America. So there's and you see now when we went into captivity for that 350 years. So that's coming that time that they're gonna wear out the saints, making us do laws unlawful laws, making us do certain things that we shouldn't be doing, changing our calendar. We're in the Gregorian calendar, which is now we're following the sun, which it doesn't make sense because the sun circles the earth. They say circles around 365 and 1/4 days. That's why we have a leap year. Doesn't make sense. We're not keeping the laws like we're supposed to.
Yeah, but just to clarify, that verse is talking about America. I'm the little horn. But Rome was wearing us out too. Especially back then in 70 AD. Matter of fact, let's get Michael 4 and 10 real quick. Back in 70 AD, we were forced to fight. We were forced to fight on the Sabbath day. Our people were eating their children, etc. The Romans oppressed us greatly. That's even a reason why a lot of our people ended up scattered throughout Africa, mainly northern and western Africa, was because of the siege of Jerusalem that was prophesied in Daniel chapter 9. But go ahead.
You said Micah 4
and 10. Yeah.
Micah chapter 4 verse 10. Be in pain and labor to bring forth, O daughter of Zion.
So you see how. Yeah, so see how it said to be in pain and labor to bring forth, or daughter of Zion again, and some of us being oppressed, right? And it's going to further show it. Go ahead.
Like a woman in travail.
Like a woman in travail, yeah, because when a woman is in travail, she's experiencing what? Birth pains, right? So we were experiencing nothing but pain. Nothing but pain. Matter of fact, it's gonna tell you later on in that chapter, Revelation chapter 12, but just jumping the gun a little bit.
God bless you.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Yeah, our castle. But what was I saying, brother? Shit.
Later in that chapter.
Oh yeah. So later on in that chapter, remember King Herod sent out the order to kill all the male child. Man, that's oppression. That is oppression because he was trying to kill Yahushua. Because Herod, he thought Yahushua was going to come and rule at that period, showing you that he kind of had an understanding of the prophecies, but then again he didn't, because he knew of the Messiah, but he thought that the Messiah, Yahushua, he was going to come in and take over right then and there, not knowing that he had to die first and then he had to come back again and take over. See what I'm saying? But go ahead, bro.
For now shalt thou go forth out of the city.
Right, so now you will go forth out of the city. What does that tell me? Yeah, I done jumped the gun, but it's all right. It says, now you will go forth out of the city. What is that talking about? The city is talking about Jerusalem, which is now Tel Aviv today, right? Because what happened to why we had to go forth out of Jerusalem? Because of 66 to 73 AD, right? When Titus Vespasian in the Roman army, right, came and besieged or sacked Jerusalem, right? Went into our temple, the holies, on the holies of holies, spoiled us, right? You also have something in is it in Rome or is it Israel? In Israel today, called the Ark of Titus, which shows you or validates what Revelation, the 12th chapter, Daniel 9, the ending of Daniel chapter 12 is talking about, right? Because you know you have these idiots that say that, oh, these things didn't happen, these were fake events. Well, how about the Ark of Titus? The Ark of Titus shows that happened, that 70 AD happened. So it says, "We will go forth out of the city," talking about Jerusalem. Go ahead.
"And thou shalt dwell in the field."
And thou will dwell in the field. Now the field, when you read the Bible, or depending upon the context, the field is talking about a place where nobody lives at, right? Now you may have people that are done walked around there or something like that, but it's talking about where nobody inhabits the place. And that field represents West Africa mainly, because you do have our people that's in North Africa are scattered there. You do have our people that set up cities and kingdoms in North Africa, but that's mainly talking about the western part of Africa. Right, go ahead.
"And thou shalt go even to Babylon."
And from there thou shalt go even to Babylon. Go ahead.
"And there shalt thou be delivered.
Go ahead.
There the Lord shall redeem thee from the hands of thy enemies."
Right, which shows you where the Israelites will be at in the last days upon the return of Yahushua, right? Collectively, as a whole. So, and that's why the 12 tribe sign is focused on the Western Hemisphere, because that's where majority of the children of Israel was prophesied to be at. All right, so now let's go back to Revelation 12.
This is Revelation chapter 12.
Shalom, brother Angel. I believe that you're a brother or sister. Brother Angel.
Hey.
Kadala.
Shalom, brother. Shalom, Micah. Shalom, Malaka Ab. Yahba Shema Shabrakatah. And Shalom, servant Ariyah. Yahba Shema Shabrakatah. Brakathon to you. Now, this is Revelation chapter 2. I'm going to say 2 again.
Chapter 12.
Chapter 2. Revelation chapter 12, verse 2. "And she shall bring forth children cry, travailing in birth, and pain to be delivered.
That pain to be delivered, go ahead.
And there shall appear another wonder in heaven. And behold, a red dragon.
A red dragon, go ahead.
Having 7 heads and 10 horns."
7 heads and 10 horns. Yeah, this talking about the Antichrist. It's like, right? Because you had Christians that read that. See, this talking about the Antichrist, right? This is not talking about no damn Antichrist that's going to come up from the sea with 666 on his forehead and start talking trash against the Most High. Right? This great red dragon represents a nation of people. Right? And this is talking about the ancient Roman Empire. What's going on? Good, you? AirPods? Broke. Right? This represents the western half of the ancient Roman Empire, right? With the 7 heads, and 10 horns, talking about different kingdoms, right? Different rulers that were ruling with the Roman Empire, right? The different vassal cities, vassal states, right? It's not talking about a literal dragon or the Antichrist, which there's many Antichrists. A Muslim is an Antichrist. An atheist is an Antichrist. There are many Antichrists. All Antichrist is meaning that you're against the Messiah, right? You're against the ideology of the Messiah. Okay, go ahead, bro.
"And 7 crowns upon his head."
See that 7 crowns upon his head, bro? How much of an idiot you have to be to believe that a red dragon is going to just come up from the sea with 7 crowns on her head and just start speaking out against the Most High? Like you have to be an idiot. Like, what do you think? This is Dragon Ball Z, and then you get the Dragon Balls, and like Dragon Ball Z.
Like a weird surprise.
Yeah, and then a dragon is just gonna. This ain't Dragon Ball Z. This ain't Dragon Ball Z where a dragon is gonna appear in the sky and shit. Bro, these people believe in fairy tales, man. You don't understand the Bible. It's talking about nation of people, and because you can liken men unto beasts, right? When you read the Bible, what's that? Ecclesiastes, right?
Yeah,
Ecclesiastes, the 3rd chapter, right? Yeah. Let's grab it real quick. Ecclesiastes, the 3rd chapter.
All men are like beasts, that one?
Yeah. Oh, okay, you're a brother. So long, brother. So long. I think it's like the 16th verse. Let me see.
No, I think it's a different chapter.
Ecclesiastes, the 3rd.
Yeah, 15, 19.
15?
I would start at 18.
Okay, come on,
This is Ecclesiastes chapter 3, verse 18. I said in my heart concerning the estates of the sons of men, that God might manifest them, that they might see that them themselves are beasts.
See that they themselves are beasts. And who would it say? It talked about the sons of men. Let's read that again real quick.
This is Ecclesiastes chapter 3, verse 18. I have said in my heart concerning the estates of the sons of men, that God might manifest them, that they might see that they themselves are beasts.
That they themselves are beasts. See that? So when you're not operating in the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of the Most High, you're likened to a beast. See that? So men can be likened unto beasts. So now let's go back to Revelation. Unless you have anything.
No.
Go ahead.
This is Revelation chapter 12, verse 3. And it appeared another wonder in heaven. Behold, a great red dragon, having 7 heads and 10 horns, and 7 crowns upon his head.
Yeah.
And this tail drew the 3rd part of the the stars of heaven.
And the tail drew the 3rd part of the stars of heaven. Now, you have some Israelites say, yeah, this is talking about the 1/3. Nah, this is not talking about the 1/3. Okay, because we already because we done already established in like verse 2 what the stars represent. The stars represent the 12 tribes of Israel. So a third of those stars, that's something like the brother said, on the southern kingdom. Judah, Benjamin, and Levi. Why is that? Because southern kingdom were the predominant Israelites that were around during the time of the ancient Roman Empire. Now you did have little remnants of the northern kingdom, like you had the sister Anna, which really should be Hannah. She was from the tribe of Asher. You can read about her in Luke chapter 2, right? But predominantly, it was just Judah, Benjamin, Levi. Why is that? Because northern kingdom, they went into captivity under the Assyrians, right? And then after that, they left Assyria, they left the east and came over here to America, which is Ashereth and 2nd Esdras 13. And that left only the southern kingdom, predominantly. Now you did have remnants of the northern kingdom, yes, but it wasn't enough for them to be reckoned, right? Like, for example, let me try to find this precept in
Judges?
what's that?
The one about the tribe that came into the Passover.
Oh no. We talking about Chronicles.
Oh yeah.
But when you read things like Ezra or Nehemiah, you will see that the only tribes that were reckoned during the time of the Medes and Persians, after coming out of that 70-year captivity under the Babylonians, was Judah, Benjamin, or Levi. Which is why when brothers say that the Gentiles in the New Testament, or the Greeks in the New Testament are northern kingdom, that doesn't make any sense. Now you can apply it to all Israel today being the Gentiles or the Greeks, right? But historically, if you want to put things into its right context, historically, those Greeks are Greek-speaking Jews, or Jews that were alienated from the Commonwealth of Israel. Why is that? Because the southern kingdom were the ones that were oppressed under the Greeks, under King Antiochus. Right? When you read Maccabees, that's talking about on the southern kingdom.
Yep.
You gonna say something out?
Oh no, you said it exactly what I was gonna say. The Maccabean time.
Yeah. Dang, I know.
How it go?
is oh, here we go. Here we go. This is the book of Ezra, chapter 1 and verse 5. Ezra 1 and 5. Now this is during the time of the Persians and Medes. Ezra 1 and 5. It says, then rose up the chief of the fathers of Judah and Benjamin, and the priests and the Levites, with all them whose spirit the Heavenly Father had raised to go up to build the house of Yahweh, which is in Jerusalem. Now, how come Ephraim wasn't included? How come Manasseh wasn't included? How come Gad or Reuben wasn't included? Because they weren't there, or there weren't enough of them to be reckoned into this time. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't really a lot of them. Yep. So from the Babylonian captivity all the way up to the Roman captivity, it was just Judah, Benjamin, Levi, predominantly. Okay, because like I said, you did have remnants of Northern Kingdom that came up to Jerusalem and they stayed with us. Like for example, you have some Northern Kingdom Israelites and West Africa. Like for example, Yoruba tribe of Nigeria, they're actually Northern Kingdom. Because Yoruba actually goes back to Jeroboam. I think it's Yara Baram. Which Jeroboam, he was a king, Ephraimite king of the Northern Kingdom, and a lot of them were sent to Puerto Rico, etc. Some of them are Levites too, though, Yoruba, but Yoruba, they're actually Northern Kingdom. Yeah.
Continue. Revelation chapter 12, verse 4.
Yep.
And his tail drew the third part of the stars of heaven, and did cast them to the earth.
Cast us to the earth, go ahead.
And the dragon stood before the woman, which was ready to be delivered, for to deliver her child as soon as it was born. For to devour her child as soon as it was born.
Yeah, devour her child as soon as she was born. And who was that child? The child is dealing with Hamashiach. All right, which further proves that this is talking about the Roman Empire. Because what happened? I said it earlier. Let's go ahead and grab it. Matthew 2, Matthew the 2nd chapter. Because once Herod caught word that the wise men, not the 3 wise men, because we don't know how many wise men it was, it didn't say, right? But once Herod caught wind of the wise men going to see the Messiah, right? He was like, oh nah, we're gonna have to go ahead and kill him. Because again, to reiterate, he thought that Yahushua was gonna come and take over that world then. But he didn't fully understand that Yahushua had to die and come back. And that's when he's going to take over. So Matthew the 2nd chapter.
You want to start at the top? Or?
Yeah. Start at the top.
This is Matthew chapter 2, verse 1. Now when Yahushua was born in Bethlehem of Judea.
Yeah, which Bethlehem, when you break it down, and it's all simple. It's all exactly. It's all spiritual. It's all spiritual. Why Yahushua had to be born in Bethlehem, right? Because of the prophecies, because of King David. And when you just simply break down Bethlehem is a compound word, Bayath Lacham, which means house of bread. And Yahushua in John on the 6th chapter literally calls himself what? The bread of life. Everything concerning Yahushua is super spiritual. So that's why things like that just had to happen. Like, why did he have to be born in Bethlehem? Bethlehem is literally known as the house of bread, and Yahushua is known as the bread of life. See that the Heavenly Father sets everything up strategically, right? He is the and this one dude he used to teach me. He used to say that the Most High is the ultimate tactician, and that's a fact. That's a fact. Hey man, Fallouts, they be having some good points. Right? You know, he's a Fallout boy. But go ahead,
the Lord used them, and behold, Salakia, and I'm gonna start over. This is Matthew chapter 2, verse 1. Now when Yahushua was born in Bethlehem in Judea, in the days of Herod the king, behold, there came wise men from the east of Jerusalem.
Yeah, wise men. They didn't say 3 wise men. Are y'all making this stuff up? They just say wise men. It could have been 2. It could have been 10. But it just said wise men. All right. It didn't give a specific number. Go ahead.
Saying, where is he that is born King of the Jews? For when he has seen his star in the east, there come to worship them.
Right, which star, that star represents a chariot. Right, because literally, and because we done seen chairs on top of chariots. When you actually take a look at some chariots, because chariots can come in different shapes, sizes, and also color. Some of it can actually look like a star. Like for example, what's his name? Crystal Ball Colon, or as people known as Christopher Columbus. When he was traveling throughout the Bermuda Triangle, right? He said that he seen like a light.
Right.
He seen like a light in the sky that kind of looked like a candle or whatever, and that was actually a chariot. He said, yeah, it had to be a UFO. You know what I'm saying?
And all the, we would say, great heathen rulers, they all, the ones that was prophesied in Daniel, they all had a story of seeing like stars or chariots guiding them to what they were supposed to do.
Yeah, to war. Yeah, exactly. The chariot. I believe Alexander the Great. Yeah, exactly. Alexander the Great. He also had testimonials of seeing so-called UFOs.
Yeah, they had paintings and everything about it.
Because the angels, like the brother said, was guiding them to, they destroy shit, basically. Yeah, aiding them. Because we all know nothing happens except if it comes out of the mouth of the Most High.
Hey, Shalom Nathanya, Bashim Ashar Brakatah. And when Herod the king has heard all these things, he was troubled.
Yeah, he was troubled, man. He started folding because he didn't want to give up his seat. Go ahead.
And all Jerusalem was with him. And when he had gathered all the chief priests and scribes of the people together, he demanded of them where the Mashiach should be born. And they said unto him, in Bethlehem of Judea.
Right. So now jump down to verse. Go ahead. Jump down to verse 7.
This is Matthew chapter 2, verse 7. Then Herod, when he had privately called the wise men, inquired of them diligently what time the star appeared. And he sent them to Bethlehem. And he said, go and search diligently for the young child. And when he have found him, bring me word again, that I may come and worship him also.
But the whole thing, it was a play. Herod, he was lying. Which shows you that Esau's a devil. Right? The words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart. Right? His whole intent was to find Yahweh Shah so that he can kill him. But Esau is so carnal, bro. Like that's how it is. That's how it is today. The elites, right? They're gonna try and put a hit out on the elect, but dummy ain't gonna work, man. Ain't gonna work. And let's just say that you do kill some of the elect, they're gonna come back and put your ass in slavery.
Yeah, they didn't really say it, but would the wise men be like the wise of Israel, like chief priests or prophets? They don't really say it, though.
They don't. Maybe maybe prophets. Not too sure. So now go to verse 11.
This is verse 11. Matthew chapter 2, verse 11. And when they were come into the house, they saw the young child with Mary his mother, and fell down and worshipped him. And when they have opened their treasure, they presented unto him a gift, gold and frankincense and myrrh. And being warned of God,
see that, and being warned of the Most High, go ahead,
in a dream that they should not return unto Herod.
Go ahead.
They departed into their own countries another way.
Yeah, why is that? Because Herod was seeking to kill Yahweh Shai. So that proved, let's go back to so that proves right there that great red dragon that's talking about the Roman Empire. Yeah, you can say Esau, but you have to be much more detailed, right? Because it could have been the Greeks, right? It could have been the new Roman Empire, right? So this is dealing with the ancient Roman Empire, the western half of the Roman Empire, this great red dragon, and that just proved it right there. right, which was led by Herod. Herod was an Edomite because his father was known as Antipater the Idumean. And when you go into the word for Idumea, you get hot shit.
I know.
When you go into the word for Idumea, it's the Greek way of saying Edom. Right? You have anything? Any points or anything?
No. This is verse 5. Revelation chapter 12, verse 5. And she brought forth a man-child who was to rule all nations with a rod of iron.
Yeah, to rule all nations with a rod of iron. And guess what? We're also going to get that privilege too. Let's get that. Let's jump to the second chapter. That verse 25. And we're also going to get that. We're also going to get that privilege as well. Right? Yahweh Tazah, where the men of Yahweh Shah, we are Yahweh Shah's guys. We're also going to rule these other nations with a rod of iron, right? With the fist. What's that dude called that Marvel just made? Maybe like a couple years ago, he had like the fist, like the hand.
Oh, Thanos.
Yeah, Thanos. Like him, man. We're gonna be ruling these nations like Thanos. Go ahead.
This is Revelation chapter 2, verse 25. But that which ye have already hold fast till I come.
Which is what? The word, the faith, go ahead.
And when thou overcame and keepeth my works unto the end, to him will I give power over the nation.
Go ahead.
And he shall rule them with a rod of iron.
We're going to rule them with the rod of iron. Go ahead.
As the vessels of a potter shall they be broken into shivers.
Yeah, because we're not going to be showing no mercy unto them, especially Esau. Go ahead.
Even as I receive of my father.
Even as I received of my father, which shows you what? It shows you that the Heavenly Father gave that to Yahweh Shai. Right? Yahweh Shai is going to give that unto us, Yahweh Tazah. Right?
This is Psalm chapter 2. I'm going to start at verse 6. Yet I have set my king upon the holy hill of Zion. And who was that talking about? That's Yahweh Shai.
Yeah. It's not talking about King David.
Yeah.
Right? It's not talking about King David, because King David didn't rule all nations with a rod of iron. Now, he did have a lot of nations under subjection. I believe that's 2 Samuel, the 8th chapter, right? He had Moab, Ammon, Syrian, the Syrians, not us Syrians, the Syrians, the cousins to us, right?
Laban.
Who?
Is it Laban?
Yeah, Laban, exactly. Laban, he was Syrian. Who else he had? Esau, right?
It's either Ammon or Moab.
It was both. I think it was both. Right? David set garrisons within their cities or whatever, but it wasn't all nations. He didn't subject all nations under him. I just talking about Yahweh Shai. He's really going to subject all nations unto him, every single nation that you can think of. Go ahead.
And I will declare the decree. The Lord has said unto me, thou art my son. This day I have begotten thee. The only begotten is the Yahweh Shai. And everybody else was created by Yahweh Shai and then ultimately by the elect. Continuing, ask me, and I shall give thee the heathen for inheritance. So that was going to be that what the promise that all Yahweh Shai did and what he did for die for the nation of Israel, but also he asked his father. So the Lord was going to give him inheritance just for being the son of the Heavenly Father. The uttermost part of the earth for thy possession. So all the greatest lands, all these lands, because ultimately the first 1,000 years we're going to have everything, and then we're going to give back some parts of the land, their ancestral lands, to the heathen.
Yeah, exactly. But we're still gonna set up our little thing. Our little thing. Like me, bro, like I think my headquarters is gonna be in like Dubai. Dubai, Lebanon.
Egypt.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, all those nice parts. Like where like my main my main spot's gonna be at. Dubai. Saudi Arabia. Bro, even like Saudi Arabia is on the come up right now. Fucking Lebanon, excuse my French, Lebanon. That's gonna be where my spot's at. Yahweh Tazah. Yeah. So those uttermost parts of the earth, man, we gonna have everywhere. We gonna have everywhere. Why? Because the world was made for our sakes.
And thou shalt break them with a rod of iron. What is it? Slavery. That's what's going to happen. We're going to have to put them back in subjection. Starting from Yahweh Shai, but then we're going to be joint heirs with them, pertaining to Romans the 8th chapter. That shall dash them in pieces like a potter's vessel. See how it matches?
Exactly. It matches right up. So we're actually pro slavery up here. We're actually pro slavery, right? Yeah, we're pro slavery. Where you from? India? Pakistan. Yeah. So the Pakistanis, we had them in slavery. We're pro slavery. Yeah, and we're actually pro slavery, man. All right, people think we don't like. We actually love slavery.
It's a good thing.
Yeah, slavery is a great thing. We are pro slavery. We had the Pakistanis in slavery. We had the Indians in slavery. The Arabs, everybody in slavery. We're actually pro slavery up here. The Bible is pro slavery.
We're going to be ruling the world. You think we're going to be making the rocks into the stones we need, building the buildings? We're not going to be doing that. Our slaves is going to be
slaves doing it. And maybe Yahweh Shai is lifting up a finger. Y'all your damn mind. People are running to slavery, man. We're gonna do everything. Just like how we did it. Who the hell built up all these ancient kingdoms? Who helped build up the Babylonian Empire? Who helped build up the Egyptian Empire? Who helped build up America? Who helped build up Europe as a whole? Right? Because damn near every single European nation done had a come up off of our people, right? The UK, Luxembourg, Denmark, Ireland, right? Oh, especially the Ireland, bro. They love to paint the Irish out to be some righteous people. Oh, the Irish, they were slaves. You had an argument before?
Yeah.
The Irish weren't no damn slaves. The Irish were indentured servants, which means what? They got paid, number one, and they were serving for 7 years. Well, 6 years, 7th year free. That's indentured servitude. And then indentured servitude is you voluntarily serving.
You asked for it.
Then number two, the Irish had Haitians as slaves. That's a fact. The Irish, people love it. Yeah, the Irish. Them potato leprechaun eating motherfuckers. They had Haitians, the tribe of Levi, as slaves.
Then they have a lot of veggie. That's why like the UK has that rude boy kind of style. What's it called? Jamaicans, Benjamites know like that. The boots and how their style is. The skinheads, what they doing? They got that from the rude boys.
See that? Irish people, right? Yeah, because actually Ireland is actually because when you go into it like the 7 heads and 10 horns or the 10 horns, the 10 horns for example, right?
It would be.
If they say that the EU originally it was 12 founding members, right? But the Bible says 10. But the reason why the Bible says 10 is because the UK and Ireland were originally operating as one. So there goes 11, and then Spain and Portugal. Yeah. There goes the other one. So there goes 10. You see what I'm saying?
Brothers got precepts, but let me turn it.
What happened?
Brothers got precepts, but I can't see it.
Hold on. And then what was I saying? So when you take a look on a map of Europe, you will see Ireland that's literally connected to Britain. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, so they're basically the same. They're operating under one structure, under one power.
And remember, like they all had potatoes. Where did they get potatoes from? They had to come to the lands of over here in the America, South America in particular, and they brought it over here.
Right. Hey, hold on, hey, shalom to the brother Warrior. Shalom, bro. That was brother died. Brother said we built ancient Egypt and we built the modern Egypt. But just as we built those civilizations, these other kingdoms, they're going to build our kingdom. Yeah, exactly, bro. Yep. So you got Isaiah 61, Isaiah 60, right?
I'm already on it. Yeah, I already got it. Well, let me just grab some of these presets. This is I can't really see that much, but this is Maccabees chapter 2, verse 10 from the brother Mashak. Yep. What nation have not had a part in the kingdom that God and her spoils? So what nation has not received what the nation of got the riches of nation of Israel? If you look at all the world powers, all of them had something in common. They had us in captivity. They had us building everything, every great thing. You look at England. They said the best castles that everybody pushes, that comes from the Gothic area. And why do they call it? Because not people say it's because it was black people in the power. It's not because of that. But those were the primarily people that were building those structures.
Yeah, exactly. So exactly. So all these nations, what it's saying is that they had a hand in putting us into slavery, and that's why all these nations are going to go into slavery. Period. And if you're not down with that, we got 2 words for you. It don't matter. Any more? That's it.
It's Philippians 3:20. But I can't really see it, so.
Okay.
Yeah, I can't see it like that because it's a glare.
Because the sun, man, the sun is too bright.
It's like brighter on us.
But
that started
as the spirit, though.
Uh-huh.
Wasn't that what we were talking about earlier? Revelation 12, the sun and the sun shining. That's the spirit, brother.
The Salakia servant of Ariyah. We'll pull it when I'm gonna pull it out here, but let me just grab this.
Or maybe brothers can't post it here. I can read it, but you got it out.
This is Isaiah chapter 60, verse 10. The sons of the strangers shall build up thy walls, and their kings shall minister unto thee. For in my wrath I will smote thee, but the favor have I had mercy on thee. So the sons of and not talking about, you're talking about the actual strangers, the heathen. They're going to build up our walls. We're not going to be doing it. We're going to be in the kingdom at rest, we're ruling. And we're going to have you guys all the riches in every of your nations, all that stuff. You guys, we're going to have Esau mining it, going up, because Amalek, they like to be in caves. Well, they're going to be in there mining it, and they're going to build up our walls. Who else is going to do it? Because you'll see how beautiful and how much money it's going to cost for Jerusalem to be built.
A lot, bro.
Gold, all stone. That's going to be a lot of labor, so we're going to have it for free.
Exactly, bro. And then, bro, ain't no cheap shit either, bro. Ain't no cheap shit. When you, bro, how much money modern day do you think King Solomon's temple was worth? Modern day. The temple that he built for the Most High, Solomon, how much you think today?
Probably like $1 trillion.
Trillions, bro. Trillions, bro. Mind you, he overlaid everything with gold. He had the best tree. He had the best trees of Lebanon. He had cedar wood. The real shit, though. Like the real shit.
Not a little laminate or nothing.
Not the shit you get from Home Depot. Not the shit you get from Home Depot or Lowe's. The real shit.
Heavy and everything.
And then he had his navy coming over here to America to get exotic things that wasn't over there in the East, bringing it back over there. Bro, bro. So Jerusalem, just imagine in the kingdom. Bro, our kingdom's gonna, the net worth of our kingdom is just, it's just gonna be blank. It just won't have a number. That's how much it's worth. That's how much it's gonna be worth in the kingdom, bro. One of our castles in the kingdom, bro. The heathens would have to live like a million lives just to contain that wealth, bro. You know what I'm saying?
It's crazy because in the time of Solomon, silver was worthless, and that's a precious metal.
A precious metal. Exactly. Most High had everything overlaid in gold, bro. Good gold. Ophir gold.
Yeah, not no 18 karat and stuff like that. No, it's pure.
And not no damn diamonds. like these silly niggas, they kill over diamonds. Diamonds is really worthless. All you dumb niggas, bro. Why do you think when you put diamonds on a Rolex, it devalues the Rolex? Because diamonds doesn't have no true value. Diamonds doesn't have true value. Nobody look at diamonds like how you niggas look at diamonds. Oh, diamonds. When you put diamonds on something that's pure gold, you actually devalue it. That's why Floyd majority of Floyd watches, it's just gold. He doesn't put diamonds on this shit.
And if all those rich people, the ones that are billionaires, you don't see them having diamond Rolexes.
They don't, bro.
They all like good quality stuff.
Pure gold. That's
platinum, stuff like that.
Exactly, because they know if they're in the jam, they can sell it and it will be worth tons of money. Tons of money. But once you put once you put diamonds on it, it's like you like the value of it, right? Because if you go over there in the East, like Africa, Asia, whatever, you walk outside, you see diamonds. Yeah, that ain't nothing. But gold, that's that real stuff right there.
And all Cornelius, what is it? Stones like that, emerald. We're gonna be having things like that.
Rubies, different things like that. Yeah, man. Niggas talking about diamonds.
Yeah,
diamonds on my damn chain. Diamonds on my damn chain. Yo, Jake is a clown, bro. You got
continuing. Isaiah chapter 60, verse 11. Therefore thy gates shall be open continuously. They shall not be shut day nor night, that men may bring in the forces of the Gentiles, and the kings may be brought. The slaves, your sons, heathen, they're going to be brought to us. And we're going to have auctions, and we're going to sell between. That's what's going to happen.
Absolutely. Which forces means wealth. So when it says you will bring forth the forces of the Gentiles, it's talking about the wealth of the Gentiles. So all the wealth that these heathens have, right? Like the Prince of Saudi Arabia, whatever he got in his vault, that's going to be ours. Whatever Putin have, that's going to be ours. Whatever they have, it's going to be ours. Again, because really, originally it was ours, but we lost it, but then we're going to get it again. Right? Just like it's going to be just like how we spoiled the Egyptians. We was reading it on Passover. How we borrowed of the Egyptians, the gold, the silver, all that stuff. That's what we're going to do, man.
Why do you think a lot of them are bringing out the gold out into like the Rothschilds banks in London and all that stuff? All those heathen. Why? Because this place is going to be destroyed, and it's going to, all that gold's going to go to us.
Exactly. Which it was further proved, right? That that further proves that what it says in Genesis 15, where it says, thy seed shall be a slave or a stranger in the land that thou knowest not. They shall serve be in that land for 400 years, and they shall come out with great substance. That's how you know that has to be talking about ancient Egypt, not talking about now. Because I think it's like HODC or one of those camps.
It was like GOCC, or like it was after that Hebrews to Hebrews.
Hebrews to Hebrews. Yeah. They say that's talking about now. They're not talking about now. Number one was because the 400 years is already up.
Yeah.
It ended in 2019. Number one. Number two, 1619 wasn't the start of the slave trade. It started much more earlier than that. Right? Number three, all of America is going to be destroyed and everything in it. So we're not going to be carrying nothing out of here because everything here is going to be destroyed. We took spoils or great substance out of ancient Egypt in the first Exodus when we were being led by Moses. You see what I'm saying? So that's how you know that's not talking about now. That already happened in the past. Then number four, you guys are false prophets because according to you, we were supposed to be out of here how many years ago? Like
almost
4 years ago. Yeah, damn near like 5 years ago. But we're still here. But yeah. What you got? That's it on that? All right, so let's go back to that level.
Revelations chapter 12.
We was at like what? 5?
I think
6?
5. We never finished 5.
Okay, let's finish out 5.
This is, I'm going to just start over. This is Revelation chapter 12, verse 5. And she shall bring forth a man-child, who was to rule all nations with a rod of iron.
Yeah, so that's how we got into all those precepts. Because Yahushua, he's going to give that unto his men. Right? Because we're going to be joint heirs to a Mashiach. So whatever he get, we're also going to receive too. Yahweh Desire, right? So we're going to be ruling these nations with a rod of iron too. Right? And we will have everything. Hey sisters, sorry. You know, you may get in your feelings, but we're also going to have heathen. We're also going to have heathen women as well. Right? That's also a part of it, and that's lawful. Right? You know they get all offended at that, but hey, look, that's just right. That's what's in the Bible. Right? Because woman, it's not only because all right, look, we just lusting after the heathen woman, but that also shows, right, that you done conquered a nation. that shows when you can take another nation's woman, that's how you know that you got them, that you done conquered. And so it's also a sign of status or a sign of dominance. Like, yeah, man, we took over.
The glory of a man is.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Exactly. So that shows that it shows that you done took dominance. That's a status of dominance, a status of rulership right there.
We took their glory.
Exactly. We done took their glory. We done took their glory, and we done subjected them unto us. So it's kind of like a ha.
Yeah.
A gloating or boasting.
Dominance, pretty much.
Yeah, exactly.
Continue.
Hey, but you have brothers, that just prefer the Israelite woman, and that's fine. And that's fine. Look, hey, every brother likes different things. See that? So if you're a brother and you want other women, the women of the other nations, that's actually lawful. Right? We see Moses. He didn't have an Israelite woman, and then when Miriam and Aaron was talking shit, what happened? Moses smit Miriam with the plague of leprosy for talking shit, because Moses was dealing with the Cushite woman, right? We had Gideon, he done had concubines, David, Solomon, etc. But go ahead, bro.
And her child were called up unto God and to his throne.
Go ahead.
And the woman fled into the wilderness.
The woman fled to the wilderness, talking about West Africa. Go ahead.
When she has a place prepared of God, that they should feed her 1,203 score days.
1,203
score days.
1,203 score days. Was I believe that's like 1260? Yeah. I believe that's 1260 when you break it down. That's talking about how long we done spent in West Africa, right? Go ahead.
And there was war in heaven.
Yeah, there was war in heaven. What's that talking about? That's talking about, it's talking about God fighting. That's talking about God fighting against Satan. Michael and God duking it out with Satan and his and the fallen angels. Wrong. That's talking about that war in heaven is actually going to take place in the sky, right? That's talking about taking place in the sky. That's talking about Michael the archangel fighting against NATO, right? That's what that's talking about. Go ahead, Rob.
So, and it was a war in heaven. Michael and his angels fought against the dragon, and the dragon fought and his angels.
See that, and the dragon fought and his angels. Again, that's talking about NATO, and it's talking about NATO, right? The dragon, it's talking about Esau's military fighting against Yahushua and the angels. That's what that's talking about. It's not talking about in the beginning of time, Satan, who was called Lucifer. He was a guitar player. he was the angel of the damn guitar, and he was envious of God, and he wanted to fight it, and he wanted to take over heaven. It's not talking about that. It's not talking about that bull crap, right? Because we done already established who the dragon represented, and the dragon represents now modern day NATO in this context, which is led by the U.S. of A. and Canada. They're gonna try and fight against Yahushua and the angels, but they're not gonna prevail. So that's what that's talking about. Go ahead.
And prevail not, neither were their place found any more in heaven.
Yeah, meaning what? They had no more rulership. Right? It was a knockout blow. Not even no competition.
Yep.
It's like Floyd Mayweather fighting against a little girl. Just that's it. It's over with.
And then ultimately, they're gonna know they're gonna be scared. They're gonna know they're gonna lose, but does fight as a second F
13. Yeah, absolutely. And that's why too. A lot of these nations, especially America, they have this they have the Space Force. They have the Space Force. Why? Because they know that a extraterrestrial being, as they say, which we know is celestial, actually, right? Because celestial means angelic, means what? Angelic bodies. So they know that celestial force is going to come and invade the world. Now they put it out there or mask it as aliens. Yeah, it's gonna be aliens. It's gonna be aliens. No, it's gonna be Yahushua and the angels that they're gonna have to fight. That they're gonna have to fight against. And it was so funny. A couple years ago, when the UFOs, they call it UAPs, I believe. When it was really popping, like back in, I want to say 2021, I want to say, when it was really like popping like that. There's one guy off of RT News. He was like, what if and those UFOs are the sons of God? I remember that, bro. I remember that.
It was a Kennedy that said that too. He said, what if we go to heaven and we see that as a black man?
Oh yeah. They said, what if like this whole time we were oppressing God, or we were oppressing God's chosen people? You see that? So it shows you that they know. They know what's up.
I remember it was either Nixon or Reagan. One of them said it's going to be a time that we're going to have to. I think it was the first Bush. There's going to be a time that we have to unite together and find a being from a different planet, or out open. Well, who do they think they're talking about? Talking about Yahweh shot.
Yeah, because who you said Nixon or Reagan?
Yeah,
because Reagan, I believe in the 60s, I want to say it was. I'm not too sure when Reagan was around this, in the 60s, right? Yeah, so it was like this meeting. There was a meeting that was happening, and Reagan and the Russian leader at the time, they left the room to have a little one-on-one talk themselves. And he was like, yeah, so could we put our differences to the side and fight against the outside force that tried to invade the earth? See that? So they know about that. They know. And that's because the Most High put it in their spirit to know. Right? Just like how Herod knew about the prophecy of Yahushua, it's the same thing with these upper echelons of Edomites or the elite or the elites of Esau. They know the prophecies to a degree. That's why they try to do things to try to offset prophecy. Like for example, put in the information out there that it was only that the EU started with 12 horns. Oh shit, let's go ahead and offset it. Let's go ahead and start it off. It says 10 horns, but let's do 12, right? Hey, but they know that Mosai has a loophole around that, though, right?
And they know, just like as Herod, by the wise men, the people of the prophets, and some of the false prophets, but they know because of that.
Oh yeah, because they watch us. They watch us, and they have the Bible, but they're like, shit, yeah, they right on that. They right on that. They right on that.
So when they're supposed to come, these things, these signs, so they're listening. That's why you have so many scoffers.
Absolutely, bro. And then too, why do you think too when you end the live feed, the actual number that we're seeing right now, like for example, it says 3 on here, but it could be 50, it could be 30. That's why we end the live feed. This is it was X amount of views, because more than likely that's some of the elites watching. You see what I'm saying?
They don't want nobody to know.
Yeah, but exactly. So they manipulate the views, right? That's a fact.
And why do you think, the dude from Hawaii? Why do you think when it was a scare in Hawaii about a missile going off?
Leprous lips. Yeah.
Why do you think 10,000 people knew where to go?
Exactly, bro. That because they control the algorithm, man. They control what you see, what you don't see. Go ahead, bro.
Verse 9, Revelation 12:9, and the great dragon was cast out, that old serpent called the devil and Satan, would deceive the whole world.
Deceive the whole world, guys.
He was cast out onto the earth. His angels were cast out with him.
Yeah, his angels talking about, that's just simply talking about his soldiers, right? His military, his men. Right, go ahead, all right.
And I heard a loud voice saying in heaven, now has come salvation.
Now has come salvation, go ahead.
And strength.
And strength, go ahead.
And the kingdom of our God.
And the kingdom of our power.
And the power of his Mashiach.
Of his anointing, go ahead.
For accuser of our brother is cast down.
Esau, go ahead.
Which accused them before our God day and night.
How does he do that? Because you see the children of Israel killing each other, eating pork, just doing all different unlawful things. And they said, look, they ain't ready to rule. They ain't ready to rule, man. Man, hey, just go ahead and keep us in power. We got it. Because clearly they're not ready to rule.
You look up the word accuser is categoreo. to put it in that aspect.
And then also they're gonna try to accuse us of things that's gonna happen here in Babylon the Great, which they're gonna orchestrate themselves, just like during the time of Nero. What happened with Nero? Right, because we were prophesying the downfall of ancient Rome and how Rome was going to be burnt by fire. The early Christians, which were Israelites, Nero took that and said, you know what? Let me go ahead and burn down Rome and blame it on the Jews. That's the same thing. More than likely, that's what's going to happen. It's going to be a false flag, maybe, right? Maybe the Lord, the Most High, is going to run that back. They're going to take what we say, maybe, right? It could happen. They might take what we say, then they do it themselves. They say, see, it was the black Israelites, right? Have us on there, yeah, America's going to be destroyed, that's right. You know, having the camp signs and whatnot. They actually might do that again, run that back.
I won't read it again.
If you want to,
yeah, I got a point. Yeah, I got a point. Like, and that's why you're seeing like how the immigrants are coming and they're blaming it on all the problems. They're saying they're gonna put a 10 on it too. So everything wrong with this thing that they're pushing. You see, why do you think a nation was push all the thing that's wrong on the news? Because they're gonna blame it on the Israelites. The terrorists. Why do you think they're trying to link us with Muslims? Because they're going to, and that's where you see some of the false prophets in these camps that are saying that if you go into their organization, they said that they were part of the Muslim church in their 501(c)(3). They're going to link everything that's evil, everything that's bad, anything anti-government onto the people of the Lord.
Yeah, man. That's why everybody. And that's why everybody was damn scared of who say, hey, don't say death to America anymore. Don't say, hey, brothers, don't say death to America anymore. Shalom, brother Diane Allah Shalom. Hey, don't say death to America no more. Because I forgot what happened. I forgot what event happened.
Yeah.
What was it? It was some people chanting death to America. I think it's when the Palestinian thing. Mm-hmm. The Palestinian is damn, what happened to that? That shit died off, bro.
Yeah, it was someone that said free Palestine, but now they're just
that shit died off,
yeah,
bro.
Like people don't really
That's how you
care.
know that shit be fake, bro. Because all of a sudden, I forgot about that shit, bro. All of a sudden, or maybe it's still going on, but the news is not covering it.
Yeah, like they're just it's just a new thing. Now it's Russia and the terrorists and it happened in Russia.
Man, bro.
This is distraction.
Yeah, exactly, bro. See, bro, everything is. Oh, the new thing is I'm not too sure you see. Damn, Drake, Metro, and Future are beefing. Like, and these people are all caught up in this shit. Diddy and Meek Mill.
Yeah, the brother was saying something that just happened. We're not Muslim. The brother said something happened with Diddy, I forgot. It's being rated live right now and put in cuffs. That's what it said. Diddy just happened. So you seeing they playing anthems. They even was saying,
hold on, what happened with Diddy?
He just got his house just got raided and he got robbed.
Oh.
I can't really see it because it's super bright. But he said Sean Combs, that's Diddy, right?
Yeah,
Is being raided. People are in cuffs. But you see how, like, when you see the scoffers, they either say free Palestine, they say Allah Akbar, because these are these little people that are trying to have us be linked in with what's going on in the world, and then they're going to say, see, these are the ones that, you see what they're wearing? They're the ones that's blowing up playgrounds and doing all that. No, we're not doing it. Man of the Lord is going to be one of the most, like, humble, knowing person. He's not going to do nothing violent unless you put it to him, make him.
But the thing is, though, it don't even matter, because all these things are going to work in our favor anyway. So it don't even matter if they link us to Palestine. It don't matter. It don't matter because this thing was rigged or set up for us to win anyway. It doesn't matter. You can call us damn serial killers. It wouldn't matter. It doesn't matter. Why? Because this is set up for the remnant to win. Ultimately, whoever the elect is going to win. The Heavenly Father and His Son is going to get the victory, no matter what. So it doesn't really matter.
Can I read it?
Yeah.
This is Revelation chapter 15, verse 2. And I saw, as it were, a sea of glass mingled with fire, and then that got the victory over the beast, and over his image, and over his mark, and over the number of his name, stand on the sea of glass, having the harps of God.
See, so the elect, they're gonna win, man. They'll hit the victory. So it truly doesn't matter. That's why when God was saying, don't say death to America anymore, or because they're gonna link us with so. Who the hell cares? They're not gonna win anyway, right? And then if that's what the Most High wanted to do to further push the prophecies, then let it be. Jake don't really want the kingdom for real, bro. Jake want a smooth sailing. Jake wants smooth sailing to the kingdom. Oh, brothers, don't say that to America no more, bro. Or don't say America's gonna be destroyed anymore. What the fuck? Now we ain't no tough guys or nothing, but we got scared as shit.
And if they do put their hands on us, doing on anything, in the time of Acts, what did they praised that they were able to suffer such things for the name of the Lord.
Yeah, man. So let's go back to that Revelation 12. Just finish out.
This is Revelation 12, verse 10. And I heard a loud voice saying in heaven, now is come salvation and strength and the kingdom of our God and the power of his Mashiach. For the accuser of the brethren is cast down, was accused them before our God day and night. And they overcame him by the blood of the Lamb.
See that? We're going to win. See that? We're going to win. We're going to overcome by the blood of the Lamb. Yahweh Shai. Go ahead.
By the word of their testimony.
Go ahead.
And they love not their life unto death.
They love not their lives to death. Meaning what? We're ready to give up everything for the kingdom of heaven. Right? Go ahead. Now, a disclaimer. That doesn't mean that you don't take care of yourself or whatnot. But if it comes down to, the chip, for example, if it comes down to saving your life by receiving the RFID chip, you got to say no. If you don't say no, that means that you love your life. You love your life.
Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe unto the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time.
That's why Esau is getting everybody sick. That's why Esau is doing all these different things, because he knows that his rulership is coming to an end. Right? He know that this kingdom is going down a spiral. Right? It can't be healed. So he's doing everything that he can to try and he's trying to operate some warp speed, as Biden said, because he knows that this shit over with. Right? Go ahead.
And when the dragon saw that he was cast onto the earth, he persecuted the woman which brought forth the man-child.
He's going to try to persecute us. Go ahead.
And to the woman were given 2 wings of a great eagle, that she might fly into the wilderness and into her place, whereas she is nourished for a time and a half a time.
Yeah, that's going up to the prior to the previous verses. Go ahead.
From the face of the serpent.
From the face of the serpent.
And the serpent cast out his mouth waters as a flood after the woman, that he might cause her to bring forth, be carried away of the flood. And the earth helped the woman, and the earth opened her mouth, and swallowed up the flood which the dragon cast out of her mouth. And the dragon was wroth with the woman, and went to make war with the remnant of her seed.
And went to make war with the remnant of her seed. Go ahead.
Which keep the commandments of God.
Which keep the commandments of the Most High. Go ahead.
And have the testimony of Yahweh Shai.
See that? So they can try and make war against us, as what we were speaking on. And guess what? It's not going to work. It's not going to work. It's going to fail miserably, right? And so should I get on that chapter?
Yeah, that's the verse.
All right, so how I desire you brothers and sisters were edified by that. We're gonna go ahead and salute out on that. All praise, honor, glory until
Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shai.
Hey, death to America.
Yeah, death to America.
Before?
No, I didn't see it. I think when you said it, it was. Hey, yeah, kind of like leaving the world behind. And Salakia, brothers, I didn't get your precepts. Just really couldn't see. But Yahweh Shem Hashem Barakatah, Shalom. Well, it is a spirit. It was cloudy all day.